Smack 'em a gob, everybody. Joseph Manella. He asked me to give my favorite and least favorite album from all these bands I'm about to read off. So hope you're feeling better, Joseph. Everybody out there, send some positive vibes to Joseph Manella. He rules. So he named all these bands. So I'm going to name the bands and my favorite album from the band and my least favorite album from the band. All right? So we start with Black Sabbath. My favorite is Volume 4. My least favorite is easily 13. Terrible album. All right, next, Ozzy Osbourne. My favorite is Diary of a Madman, and my least favorite is Ordinary Man. That shit blows. All right, next, Iron Maiden. My favorite Iron Maiden album is the first one. My least favorite, no, it's none of the Blaze albums, believe it or not. My least favorite Iron Maiden album is Final Frontier. There's nothing I like off that album. I mean, if I had to pick, well, that's on a future. What Joseph also wants me to do is put my favorite song and my least favorite song from every Iron Maiden album. So when I got to Final Frontier, I had to actually listen to it to find something that wasn't really good, but at least it was better than the other songs. So stay tuned for that one. So that's Iron Maiden right there for you. Final Frontier. Judas Priest, my favorite is Sad Wings of Destiny. My least favorite easily is Demolition. What the hell were they thinking? I don't like anything off that album. Alright, Van Halen. My favorite is the first Van Halen album. My least favorite, and it's awesome, is 1984. Yeah, Different Kind of Truth I would put even after 1984. Nothing else matters. No Vangina, no Van Sharoni, none of that. That's not Van Halen. This is Van Halen. And I love 1984, but I love every album before it more. I love my Van Halen albums in order. The first one, then Van Halen 2. But lately, I think I've been liking Fair Warning more than Women and Children First. So I'll say it now officially. Fair Warning's my third favorite, then Women and Children First, then Diver Down, grossly underrated, much hated album. I love it. Then 1984, which I love as well. I love that album as well. Damn, wait a second. No, it should be A Different Kind of Truth, because I like 1984. All right. First album, Different Kind of Truth, which I love the hell out of that album too. But yeah, that would be my least favorite. All right, Dio. I'd have to go with Holy Diver is my favorite, and my least favorite Dio album is Magica. Not a fan. It's got a couple okay tunes. As long as it's not about love, that's a beautiful ballad. And that one that sounds like Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever, that's a good song too. All right, next, Rainbow. All right, I love all Rainbow albums. I think they got a perfect discography. But I got to pick a favorite and least favorite. So my favorite is Rainbow Rising. And my least favorite, and I dig it, is Stranger in the Salt with Doogie. I like it. The last Rainbow album, I do like it, but it's my least favorite. All right, next. Oh, this one will be controversial for some people. Led Zeppelin. My favorite is Physical Graffiti. My least favorite is Presence. I'm not counting Coda. If we were to count Coda, then I would say Coda. But that's not really a Zeppelin album. That's Odds and Sods. Presence is a damn killer album, but I hate Candy Store Rock. And I don't know, I just don't think it's as strong as all the other ones. Yes, I even put Into the Outdoor above it, but then again, Into the Outdoor was Timeline for me. It was the first Zeppelin album I bought that was brand new, so I'm a little biased. So Presence would be my least favorite Led Zeppelin. All right, next, Kiss. My favorite Kiss album is the first studio album, Kiss, and my least favorite is Crazy Nights. That one's simple. All right, next, Alice Cooper. My favorite is Killer, and man, he's got quite a few clunkers, especially in the later years. And I would have to say my least favorite is Paranormal. I don't like that album at all. Yeah. All right, Motley Crue. Favorite is Shout of the Devil. Least favorite, Saints of Los Angeles. I think Saints of Los Angeles is worse than Generation Swine, New Tattoo, Dr. Feelgood, which is a crappy album. Girls, 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 and so on. I hate Saints of Los Angeles. Not even a Motley Crue album, really. Alright, next, Def Leppard. Alright, Def Leppard, here's the thing. High and Dry is my favorite, right? My least favorite, I'm going to say Hysteria. I know a lot of you out there will say, no, you got Sparkle Lounge, X, this, that, you know, all these albums that came after Hysteria. I don't think any of them is worse than Hysteria. I don't think they're better, but Hysteria, I heard it, it sucks ass. That's at the bottom. I only like 10-armed Def Leppard, alright? Alright, next, Deep Purple. My favorite Deep Purple album is In Rock. And my least favorite is Slaves and Masters. Even though I don't dislike it that much. I used to dislike it when it was new. But now it's like, you know, some of it's okay. But I love all the Steve Morris, man. Bananas, Abandoned, Now What, you know. That last one, though, unbelievable. So yeah, there you go, Deep Purple. Next, Overkill. All right, this one will probably piss some people off, but I really do not want to piss you off, Overkill fans. I really don't. But this is how I feel. This is my honest opinion. Their best album to me is Decade, a Decade. What is it called? Decade of Decay? Years of Decay. All right? That's my favorite. My least favorite, and believe me, I'm not a fan of the last few albums, but I thought the last one took the cake. Scorched. Not one thing I like off it. It's just become, to me, it's just like the same old, same old. Nothing new. It's weak. I feel like it's a weak album. Scorched. All right, next. Exodus. All right. Exodus, I'm going with Bonded by Blood, and there's quite a few Exodus albums I don't like. I'm going to go with the second album they did with Rob Dukes, Atrocity, whatever. Yeah, I like Force of Habit somewhat. I know a lot of people would say Force of Habit. I go with Atrocity. And I'm not a big fan of, you know, Blood In, Blood Out and all the other ones they've done. But definitely Atrocity is my least favorite. All right, next. Megadeth. Peace Cells, their best. My least favorite is Risk. A lot of people would say that, but it's true. It's a terrible album. Them trying to, we gotta be like Metallica, we gotta do hits. Sucked. Alright, the last song, the last album, Halloween. Now this one's, alright. I initially, alright, my favorite though. My favorite's always been my favorite. Walls of Jericho, that's my favorite. But man, Chameleon is so bad. I wanted to put Chameleon, but no. I'm going to put the last album, Halloween, the one that should have been great, where they have Andy Darius and Kiski, and, you know, Kai's back, like, you know, there's 12 people. I don't know how many people in the band, but a bunch of people in the band. And I think it's a weak album. Even worse than Chameleon. There's one song I like of the Chameleon album, and it's a weird song too, whatever it was called, I can't remember now. But yeah, there you go, Joseph. I ranked all these bands, man. I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. Thank you so much, and I hope everybody else enjoyed it as well. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.